Hi Ken, how are you today?
Good, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for coming in. Before we start our counselling session, there are a few things that I need to go through with you. Okay? The first and most important is confidentiality. Okay? Whatever you say or talk about within this session is completely confidential. It doesn't get shared with anyone. However, there is an exception to that. If I am concerned that you are a harm to yourself or you are a harm to others, then I would need to inform somebody about it. Okay, that is where your confidentiality may be broken. The other instance is if for any reason a court were to subpoena my clinical records, then I would need to break the confidentiality and supply them. We're required by law to do that. Okay? Before any of that were to happen, though, I would make sure that I have talked to you about it and we have discussed it first. So this is all for your safety. Okay? So are you comfortable with that? Do you understand all of that?
Yeah.
Yeah?
That's
Do you
okay.
require any clarification on anything that I have said?
Not really.
No?
I've understood it well. Yeah.
Okay,
Thank
good,
you.
good. So tell me, Ken, what brings you in today?
For the past few days, I've not been okay, let's say mentally,
Okay.
and things of the sort. I've been having a lot of stress
Mm-hmm.
and also anxiety.
Mm-hmm.
The reason being, I'm currently living with my brother.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my brother came in like 6 months ago. He didn't have a place to stay, so I offered him to come and stay with me and live with me for that period of time as he looks for a place. And we are living in a one-bedroom house.
Mm-hmm.
Now where the problem comes in is my brother's wife did get a visa,
Mm-hmm.
and she's moving into Perth. She's coming to Perth, and my brother just informed me like a week ago
Mm-hmm.
that the wife is coming in the next 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we don't know how we're going to be living together because my house is just one bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
My brother needs to look for a place to stay
Of his
because
own.
he has to move out. Yeah.
Okay.
Because currently I feel like I don't even have my own space, my own things where I can do my own stuff in the house. Because for me, I love being on my own personal space.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. And your brother's been staying with you for 6 months?
Yeah, he's
Say-
been living with me for 6 months right now.
And so he's been sharing that space
Yeah.
with you for 6 months.
Mm.
During that time, have you had any issues or any problems with your anxiety?
Well, yeah, obvious. I've not been like okay. You know, you can be comfortable staying with a person for like a week,
Yeah,
but when you stretch it for a long period of time,
yeah,
you feel like it limits you
yeah.
from the things that you're supposed to be doing. Sometimes you just feel you're tired from school, from work, and you just want to have your own personal space. You want to relax.
Yeah.
Maybe you want to have some friends over visit
Yeah.
you, but you can't do any of that.
With
Yeah.
somebody else
Yeah.
being there. So, from what I'm hearing, it's in these last 6 months, having him there has obviously impacted you from sort of your relaxation, your own personal space point of view. Yeah.
Yes, because you find even not only has it taken away my personal space, but also my financial, because it's very expensive to take care of another person also, like doing shopping. For me, I used to do a shopping and it could last for like 2 or 3 weeks,
Mm-hmm.
but now even the shopping can't last a week.
Okay.
So you have to do everything, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what you said before is obviously it's your personal space, your own relaxation, time, as you said, with your friends coming over, but you're mentioning financial now as well. So how has it been impacting you financially?
Well, I feel like I'm a little stretching my financial limits.
Okay.
Yeah, because everything is expensive
Yeah.
and spending extra amount of money. Those are the things that you had not planned to do and things of the sort.
Mm.
Yeah, so it kind of limits me even now. I can't do other things because now you have to save for the shopping in the house.
So you have been paying for all of the shopping, food,
Yeah, everything.
extra
like,
things in the house.
Yeah, because it's my place, so I pay, and also pay rent, all the bills.
So you've been bearing the brunt financially as well.
Yeah.
And of course, as you said, that's stretching you out. How do you feel about that sort of financial situation?
Well, it's frustrating because at the end of the day, it looks like I'm going on a loss. You might be having money, but you spend it and you don't know where it's going. Yeah, everybody. I don't know, but I feel like when you're broke and things of the sort, you can't even be okay mentally and things. You have to overthink. Yeah, and also limiting you doing activities like maybe going on holiday and things of the sort. Maybe you had planned this year I'm going on holiday, or maybe on some few months I need to go on holiday. And now you're using that money that you like put on savings so that you can cope up with daily life.
To cope with the financial strain, yeah. And you mentioned earlier that you're having to sort of give up or not do certain activities, like you said, holidaying. So outside of the home, when you're not with your brother, are you managing financially to sort of do your other extracurricular activities?
Yeah. Actually, not as much, but also you find out that at the moment also you can overspend.
Yes.
Because now I might be outside. I don't want to go home because the moment I step home, the more anxiety I've got to think again, what's going to happen. Now you find like you're spending a lot of money staying outside with friends and things of the sort, and then you go home. Yeah, in that period, yeah.
So there's a dual financial strain, I guess, where one, you're paying for another person and everything that they use in the house, but you're also not feeling like going home.
Yes.
So the more time you spend outside, the more you spend on things like coffees, restaurants, or your activities.
Exactly.
And am I right in thinking that if he wasn't there, that you'd be spending a lot more time at home, or maybe having more people around at home?
Yeah. Usually, before he was there, was like when I'm done with school direct, I go straight home. I do my cooking. I love cooking. Yeah, just there you relax and listening to music in the background. You do cooking. After that, you eat. You freshen up. You just watch and relax and watch movie. But now you don't want to rush there because also it's hard to be with somebody in the house. Maybe even they have not cooked and things of the sort. Now you have to arrive home. You have to think of the menu. What are we going to cook? Things of the sort. Cook for them. Do utensils. You know, those are the things I don't want to be doing. So right now you find like instead of me going home after class, I go out with friends. I call my friends, I visit them. We go maybe to a pub and things of the sort. We play pool there when drinking. See, that's expensive.
Yes.
Because it's not like I don't have food at home, but I just don't want to go and cook.
So you're avoiding that environment, or you're avoiding what would essentially be your personal space. And as you said, doing things the way you want them to, your relaxation techniques of watching your movie or your cooking. Tell me, let's explore that a little bit, the dynamics of how things are at home. Have you spoken to your brother about his share in finances or his share of responsibility with cooking?
Actually, no, because he's my elder brother, and the way we were brought up and things of the sort, we usually respect our elders. So I don't think I'm afraid to like tell him, oh, you need to be doing the dishes, you need to be cleaning the house, you need to be cooking. So I feel like that is my obligation, like I need to be doing those things in case I'm there, because
So if you're
it's all
present,
about
then you're
respecting him.
expected to do all that for your elder.
Yeah.
Okay. Has he ever in turn done anything for you that you could maybe broaden or expand on and say, would you mind doing this or this for me because I can't manage it today?
Not really.
Yet.
Yeah, not yet. I think I'm just afraid of something of the sort about those things. Yeah.
Okay. So I can sense that this is a really difficult situation for you because obviously you've been brought up to make sure that you are doing all the stuff that you have to do for your elders. You don't ask them to do it for you. So I guess that's a little bit of a conflict of what values you've been brought up with what you feel should be fair.
Exactly.
And that's what it sounds like, that it should be fair, that you would both do it together.
Yes.
Avoidance of that is obviously becoming expensive for you.
Everything.
Everything.
Yeah, right now spending a lot of time outside with friends and things. And then you go home. You might reach home, maybe you're planning to watch a movie. There's this series you need to be following. But now you arrive home, maybe he's watching another movie. And now you see those things. Yeah, so it's frustrating because now you just have to go maybe to bed or maybe continue watching a movie that you don't know even. So you start from the middle. It's quite
and that's
frustrating.
Quite frustrating for you, isn't it? Yes. And hence the avoidance of that situation. Yes. What would you think would happen if you were to speak to him about these issues? How do you think, knowing his personality, having known him all your life, how do you think that he would react?
Well, I think he should be able to take it well, because now the main problem for me is I don't know how to put the message to him, not to look like it was confrontation or something. I'm also afraid for him to feel like he's being judged. Or like I'm harassing him in a certain way.
So you're very mindful of what emotions or what feelings might come out in him.
Yes.
But there's also emotions and feelings coming out in you.
Yes.
And I'm eager to sort of explore that with you in order to help support you with that.
Yeah.
What have you been doing in order to help yourself to deal with this situation in these last 6 months?
Well, to be sincere, I really like enjoying hanging out with my friends. Having that feeling, just being around people, talking, catching up, we talk few things, play games. That one has been quite helpful. Or sometimes there's that period I just need a me time. Maybe I go on the hills, maybe in the middle of the forest. I just relax there. I like also the calmness.
The calmness of those things, so
in the evening.
Connecting with nature is helpful.
Exactly.
Obviously, the comfort that you get being around your friends has been helpful, almost like a sanctuary sort of space of sort. And prior to obviously your brother arriving, I'm sensing that your home was your personal space and was your sanctuary.
Yes.
As well. So I guess the frustration of that not being there.
Yeah.
Now we have this new situation where now his wife is coming as well.
Yes.
How do you feel about that?
Well, I've got anxiety about it because now I don't know how we're gonna live. Three of us in a one-bedroom house.
Okay.
Yeah. He needs to look for a place to stay. I tried my best. I checked a place for him, and he was to move to that new place because I knew the guy who was building that house is a friend of mine, and he knows the owner.
Okay.
So he kind of hooked me up with the owner, and we tried. We went to view the house because it's a new modern house.
Yeah.
So, but he was not interested because he said it's quite expensive for him.
Okay.
At the same time, I told him there are no houses here in Perth. Everywhere is full, and that the one that you get, at least appreciate and try. It won't be that expensive.
What was his reaction when you told him that there wouldn't be much accommodation cheaper than that?
He's just like, I'll find a place, but by the look of things, I'm not seeing any progress.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So he's of the opinion that he will definitely find
Yes.
something. And so does he have a set date in mind that he will?
Nothing exactly. He has not communicated anything, and now that's where my worry comes. So it makes me to overthink, and having those anxiety. You find even at night I don't sleep. I might sleep a little bit and then just wake up and start thinking, oh, what's going to happen? She's almost here. She's almost arriving, but there's no house. There's no nothing.
When is she due to arrive?
In the next 2 weeks.
In the next 2 weeks. So
Yeah.
this is definitely a very stressful time for you because
exactly.
you've got a very finite time to find a solution.
Yeah, and also it's like I feel I was not being disrespected and things of the sort, because he just informed me a week ago. I didn't even know the wife was going to come. That's something we could have discussed about it and now find a solution earlier, because 2 weeks it's a short period of time.
Yes.
Yeah, he could have planned himself like a month ago, you know?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So you mentioned something there, the feeling of disrespect.
Yes.
And that's quite an interesting one because from what you're saying, that you've been taught to obviously respect your elders. You can't say things to him about helping in the house or the finances and everything because of that respect that he's your elder brother. Yet him not telling you has brought up those feelings of disrespect
Yes,
within you.
exactly, because this is the person you are living with every day.
Yes.
You meet and you discuss things, but me feeling like him not informing me about it, I don't think it was a good thing, because it just like slammed me. He knew he had planned about it. Yeah, maybe if we could have talked about it, two of us could have known the way forward.
Yes.
Yeah, because we definitely need a solution about it. Yeah.
Yes, I get the sense that you definitely do have the feeling that some solution has to be found about
Exactly.
it, that this is now affecting your life considerably by not just one, but two people
Yes.
being there. So where the logistics were difficult before, they will no doubt be more complex
Yes.
now. Do you have any thoughts about how you will try to sort out this resolution with him?
I really don't know how I'll talk to him. Yeah, but I think I definitely need to talk to him about it.
Yes.
Yeah, but I'm just scared how he will handle it, and I want to talk to him, but I don't know how.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you know what things are affecting you,
Yes.
and it is your sleep, it is your sense of peace,
Yes.
and obviously you need to come to some sort of resolution with him,
Yes.
and you're worried about how that might turn out.
Yeah.
Being that it's such a big issue or such a big situation with a very finite time, most important thing is that you do need to first look after yourself. You need to make sure that you're not coming from a space of anxiety. So there are techniques that you can use to just bring that anxiety down. And once the anxiety is down, what it will do is it will just help you to think a little bit clearer as to what you want to say, how you want to say it, when you think is the best time to say it. And there are several techniques. Have you ever come across something like mindfulness?
Not really.
Not really? Okay, so mindfulness is just sort of bringing your concentration more back to the here and now. There are lots of techniques from deep breathing or meditation.
Oh, yeah.
That can be done. There are lots of apps on there, and if you need some more information or for me to sort of show you what sort of things you can use, we can always discuss that. And I've got a handout I can give you that you could investigate on those.
Oh, thank you.
Using breathing exercises, I've got some information on that as well. And that just, if it brings the anxiety and the stress down a little bit, then it may help you just to overcome what you're going through with the distress at the moment.
Yes.
Just to bring you into a slightly clearer space. And also to probably go through in your head about what the conflict would result in.
Yeah. I also forgot to mention, I think too much stress is making like my blood pressure go up. Last 2 days, I was feeling kind of dizzy,
Okay.
and I lost my vision. I was kind of blurry.
Oh, gosh,
So I went to the chemist. Luckily, I was near a chemist,
Yeah.
a pharmacy,
Yeah.
and I checked my blood pressure was so high. It was around 144 over 92.
That's high.
Yeah, and I was informed that one is really risky, and it's
Okay, so now this is taking a sort of health impact on you as well as your sort of mental well-being as well.
Yes.
You do need to consult
Yeah.
a medical practitioner
Yeah.
just to make sure that everything's coming back down into a normal level.
Yes.
So I'd like you to investigate that
Yeah.
at least before we next meet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will give you some information, just some sort of anxiety sort of coping techniques that you can try and see
Yes.
whether that helps you at all.
Yeah.
And sort of working through it and really thinking about how you would like to, or how you need to tackle it, especially for your general health
Yeah.
as well. Okay, that's of key importance by the sound of it. That is
Yeah.
of key importance at the moment. And if those stresses of having your brother and his wife around do go, do you think that you'll be able to come back into a calmer space?
Oh yes, definitely. I just like my own personal space.
Good.
Yeah, I think things will run back to normal things of the sort. I'm really kind of missing that lifestyle that I used to live. Yeah, having my own place. Yeah, my expenditure definitely will go down.
That's true.
Yeah,
Yes.
I can be enjoying at home. I can be doing cooking. It's been a while since I've done good meals, just cooking, relaxing, watching a movie. Yeah, and in case I'm having a lot of free time, I could also invite my friends for like things like barbecue. Yeah, I
That's
feel like
social interaction.
yeah, I feel like I'll be kind of relaxed. Yeah, and I also like to do like a lot of cleaning. I don't know. Yeah, I don't just like staying in a dirty place. For
Yeah.
me, I usually like when I wake up in the morning, I just open the windows. Even though the house is clean, I just find myself vacuuming, maybe mopping. Just
Yeah.
like everything being sparkling clean, and yeah, I kind of enjoy that
Yeah.
mood. Opening the windows, feeling the fresh breeze.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
kinda.
bringing in a lot of good things as well, and as you're describing all of
Yeah.
these things,
Mm.
they're things that support you and make you feel happier, more comfortable with
Yes.
your lives.
Yes.
So, yeah, definitely important to go back and find all those things.
Yes.
And that will involve that
Yeah.
conversation.
Yeah.
But most importantly,
Mm.
we need to make sure that your general health is good enough for you to do that. So
Yeah.
please look for help.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll definitely book GP appointment probably next week,
Yeah,
because we are on holiday right now. As you know, it's
Yeah.
Easter long weekend.
that's true. That's
Yeah.
true. And that can impact how many appointments you can get from the doctor
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, yeah. So we're coming sort of more towards the end of the session
Yes.
now.
Yeah.
What sort of things have you been able to draw from our conversation today? What sort of things that you think you're going to be able to take back that will help you?
Well, it looks like I'll have to obviously discuss the situation with my brother. I'll try and practice the activities you've told me.
Yeah, just to bring that sort of stress down
Yeah.
a little bit, just
Yeah.
to help
Mm.
support you in the meantime.
Mm.
Yeah.
Is it like more of like breathing in and out, things of the sort?
Yes, yes. So I can always give you a demonstration of it, or I'll
Yeah.
give you some information
Yeah.
on how to do it as well.
Do you mind showing me how the demonstration
Yes, absolutely. So one of the most simplest, easiest techniques is something called box breathing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
So box breathing, if you imagine that like a box,
Yeah.
we're thinking of breathing in for a count to 10,
Yeah.
holding our breath for a count to 10,
Yeah.
and then releasing our breath for a count to 10,
Yeah.
pausing, my apologies,
Mm.
count to 4 of all of them, not to
Yeah.
10.
Oh.
10 will be too long.
Yeah.
Okay, let's practice that, okay?
Yeah.
So get into a nice comfortable position, your feet on the ground,
Yeah.
your hands there. I want you just to, when I say breathe in,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, hold, release, 1, 2, 3, 4, pause, 1, 2, 3, 4, breathe in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, release, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, we'll do it again, in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, hold. Go back to your normal breathing. How does that feel? A little bit of a release there?
Relaxing.
Yeah.
Quite good, yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I'll elaborate on those that
Yeah.
I've got on my sheet. My apologies for saying 10 first.
Yeah.
It is 4. 10 would be too long.
Yeah.
And you can just sometimes adapt that a little bit to what feels more comfortable for you.
Mm.
Some people prefer the 4-4-8. Some people prefer 4-4-4 hold.
Yeah.
So you can adapt that a little bit. Okay?
Yes.
And as I mentioned earlier as well, do go and see a general practitioner.
Yes.
Okay?
Exactly.
What extra support do you feel that you may need right now?
Generally, at the moment, I don't know, because I'm not really sure. Yeah, maybe I might be able to talk to, don't know, not sure. Maybe I can inform because I've got also a sibling here, and my siblings here, maybe they can but that's again, it's like exposing him out to other people and things of the sort. So actually, I'm not sure. Maybe I'll just have to talk to him, but I'll need to find a way that will be respectful.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I know that is quite an important thing for you, to
Yes.
be respectful, to be mindful of your elder.
Yes.
So that is very important for you. So
Yes.
keep that in mind,
Yes.
but also think about yourself as well, what
Exactly.
you need
Yes.
as well as a person.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you.
because that will help just bring you up a little bit.
Mm.